So we say welcome back to our coverage of the Intersecondary School Sports Association National Under 19 semifinal between St. Catherine in white with blue stripes and the team in red and white from Hold Road, Campion College. It's interesting to note that in two previous meetings, Campion defeated St. Catherine, and now they go in game number 3 for the season, which is at different levels. The two previous games in which Campion won over St. Catherine was actually in the Urban Under 19 final. It was a best of 3, and Campion survived. Now, we're into the All-Island Under 19 semifinal. While it's a repeat of the Urban final, could history repeat itself with Campion defeating St. Catherine again? Or does St. Catherine have what it takes, or already worked out Campion to defeat them in this contest? This is not a best of 3. It's win or go home, and so it's all to play for. The other semifinal, of which we don't have the score, features Manchester High up against Herbert Morrison. And if our producer managed to get the score, we can tell you as we go along. It must be noted, though, that earlier on, St. George's College, they won the Under 16. They won their Under 16 semifinal against Campion, defeating them 57-45, with Alexander Bailey scoring 12 points, grabbing 10 rebounds, and finishing with the 6 steals. He led St. George's College, and the backup players in terms of scoring are on the offense, if you will, with a 14 points apiece. Barrington Dennis, and of course Miller, so nothing yet on the result between Herbert Morrison and Manchester High. So a nice huddle of both teams at center court as we say good afternoon to Ruan Fiani, who himself basketball coach of the Mustangs way back in the day with Clifton Gunnershaw, Kevin Laggy, and Ruan Fiani himself played in the Berger Paints Division 1. That was the premier competition at the time back in the 90s, before it became the NBL in 2000. So we have the tip-off now, and the referees for this matchup is Carlos Henry and Palos Simpson. Henry, the shorter of the two. And we say good afternoon or good evening to Marsha, who is the mother of one of the players on court. And that player, of course, is John Mark Tapper. We have action on the way. Tapper with it immediately. Good turn, good movement of the ball by Campion. And Campion getting their nose in front quite early. So the school from the old capital, St. Catherine, replying immediately. So both teams locked up quite early in this contest. Tapper setting the screen. Ball back up top for Campion College. Time running out, the shot is taken. Tapper crashing the boards for Campion, goes up, oh! The ball was swatted out of there. So St. Catherine leads now by just 2 points. And Campion College finding a way earlier on to crash the boards. That is going to be so important in this matchup here tonight, because the St. Catherine players are very tall when we compare the sizes. There's a whistle on the play. So Joshua Bertram is in there for Campion as well. The man who wears Michael Jordan's number, Lawrence Smith, goes up, take the shot. Oh, almost looking like Jordan too. Oh, a steal for Campion. Kelly inside, missing the mark. Kelly with the glasses, resembling B.J. Armstrong of the Chicago Bulls way back in the 90s when they won 6 championships. The last coming against the Utah Jazz. This is St. Catherine with it inside, surrounded by 3 players. That time, it was number 7, Matthew Campbell. Tapper goes up, missing the mark. And the rebound, St. Catherine looking smooth on the dribble, but they have lost it in transition. This is Raheem Martel. Not sure if he's a son of the coach. The coach is Ryan Martel. This is Raheem Martel with possession. Good pass. Tapper inside turns, shoots, missing the mark. He goes after his own rebound, but St. Catherine escapes. Breaking the defense, St. Catherine, but only just, and a fight for the loose ball. Long range shot the time from Lawrence Smith. And that was a smooth run at that time. St. Catherine have won the school league on many occasions. Remember a few years ago with Javon Bailey, who went on to play semi-professional. Oh, great good give and go. And the movement of the ball, but Campion College seeing the closure in the mirror and shutting it down for what it is worth. So we say good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or good night to the 25 persons watching around the world. This is the Under 19, ISSA Under 19 semi-final, national semi-final it is, between Campion College in red and St. Catherine in white. Not much to show on the scoreboard for both teams in the early stages. Martel with it, Raheem Martel. And Lawrence Smith. And a foul call on the defender. Where's number 23? Tupper. Smith going up. Campion College haven't scored. So the foul was just called on Tupper, his first of the contest. Tyreek Brown on the dribble for St. Catherine. He's just finding a way to feel out this Campion College team. Oh, they swing the ball. Oh, so beautiful, this St. Catherine team. Long range shot. A three-pointer. A 9-point advantage for the team in white, St. Catherine. Here is Campion College with it now, wanting to pick up the pace. Martel, long-range shot, doesn't fall. The rebound for St. Catherine. They're off to the races. And a fight for the ball, and the whistle brings the fight to a close. But the spectators here inside the Hewitt Gymnasium loving what they are seeing. It's the intention of both teams, the tenacity, the grit and determination. Brown was waiting up top. The long range shot that time coming from Ajani Swaby, one of the point guard for St. Catherine, and Campion College kissing the window. We say good afternoon to Mr. Edward Marshall, who wore the longest stocking in the NBL and the Berger Paints Division I competition. When Berger Paints, when it was the Brave Chiefs that met the Mustangs in the final, it was back-to-back when Ramark Zucker was part of the team and Andrew Boland brought the ball down. And they lost in that final against Constant Spring. We say good afternoon to him as well. His brother, Roger Marshall, who was the player coach. Oh, Martel puts up nothing for Campion, and a fight for the loose ball. Here is St. Catherine now. They're off and running. Oh, so sweet for St. Catherine. A 10-point lead for the team from Spanish Town. Inside, it doesn't go nowhere except outside. St. Catherine will hold on to possession. And Edward Marshall himself would have played in the Berger Paints and the NBL against the Pure Nets, Lucas Said Surveil Eagles, Denham Town Wizards, the Tivoli All Stars. He knows all too well about those teams back in the day. And represented Jamaica 3-3, Western Union 3-3, Burger King 3-3, and had a team called No Doubt, who went on to win the local championship and traveled overseas. Edward Marshall certainly a staple in his time and a man of great recognition. course, the local basketball league. It was Christopher Gonoshaw who played for Tivoli at the time, who history recounts of having scored 80 points in a local high school basketball game. And it was against Titchfield way back in the 80s. A 10-point lead held on to by St. Catherine, the team in white. And still early days in the contest with under 3 minutes to play. If you're just joining us, we say welcome. So could we have a delay of game? Not too sure why. We'll find out in just a bit and let our viewers know what exactly it is. So we have the resumption of game, and Smith inside, and a foul call. A lengthy delay earlier on, while an administrative issue was dealt with, breaking the momentum of St. Catherine and Campion too, even though they trail by 10 points. 2.5 to play in this first quarter. This is St. Catherine, ball up top, looking for the inside pass. And so shooting for St. Catherine. Missing the first that time. Matthew Campbell. He will shoot one more. And the second one is good. So St. Catherine holding on to the lead and extending it by the second. An 11-point lead for St. Catherine. This is Campion. Dylan Kelly on the dribble, finding Tapa. He goes up and he's fouled. We say good afternoon to Ludlow Barker himself, whose team had won the Urban Under-16 title last year, Calabar, and was not featured this year in the closing stages of the competition. All Island or Urban, not too sure what transpired.
Yes, well, we had some issues, and of course we had some players who, we send on scholarships, which is always important. When these youths are ready, you have to get them out of here, let them develop, and then them come back and help Jamaica's basketball. So it's all about that. It's not just about winning the league, but it's good to see these teams stepping up, St. Catherine and Campion. So I'm here to just watch and see what happens.
Last question for you. How well do you give ISSA the kudos for keeping competitions like these alive?
Yeah, because we need basketball to continue to develop, and ISSA continues to run the competition. What we now have to do as coaches and individuals who are invested time in the sport is now develop these youngsters to a level that they'll play, so we can now matriculate to the Olympics and beyond.
Thanks so much. That's Ludlow Barker, coach extraordinaire at Calabar and played for the Brave Chiefs back in the day. Just under a minute to play, and the St. Catherine team, oh my, they came to play this evening. This is just the first quarter, and Campion College being put to the sword. Long-range three-point attempt. The player falling over in the process. Tapa to Martel. Goes up, missing the mark. The putback. Successful that time by Kelly. And the point guard of St. Catherine opts to shoot three, missing the mark completely. Edwards. (30 against 30). Edwards. And Tapa couldn't get the shot off in time. An 8-point lead being enjoyed by St. Catherine at the end of the first period. The team from the old capital, St. Catherine in white, will talk things over with an 8-point cushion. Stay with us. We'll be back in under 2 minutes. So we get set now to go in the second quarter with perhaps a rejuvenated Campion College team in red. Let's see what they can provide against St. Catherine, who currently holds an 8-point lead. Oh, quickly stopped by St. Catherine. They passed the ball so sweetly. Oh! Tapper for Campion College. This is Smith. Off and dribbling. Pass. And the last man in the NBA that wore 0 was Robert Parrish for the Chicago Bulls. That player for Campion College who wears 0 is James Payne. Getting the 2 shots to drop. Campion College now slowly inching their way back in the contest. There's a whistle on the play. The shot was taken that time by Edwards. Couldn't let it fall. Martel on the dribble. Working his way inside for Campion College. That time it was Martin, but a fight for the loose ball resulting in St. Catherine getting it. So a timeout called, and Campion College will talk things over with their coach, Ryan Martel. So 8.5 to play with a 6-point lead being enjoyed by the team in white, St. Catherine. And this one is far from over. The winner advances to the National Under-19 final. The other semi-final haven't gotten the result, but it is Manchester versus Herbert Morrison. If while we're still doing the commentary on this live, we manage to get that score, then we'll be able to tell you. Still, St. Catherine, they have been in control. They won the first quarter, 18-10. But haven't scored since this quarter began. Edwards finding one of his big men and the other crashing the board simultaneously. Payne. And finding his teammate that time, Martin. Payne on the dribble. Goes inside. Couldn't get it to drop. And St. Catherine off and running. Oh! That kissed the window but a little too hard. A fight for the loose ball. Not too sure what that player was trying. A three-point attempt goes wayward. So the inbound to be made by Raheem Martel of a Campion as Tapper and the company waits in the wing. Oh, Tapper got a finger to it, but St. Catherine got it. Slicing between two defenders. A foul is called. So the player of St. Catherine still in a seated position. Wait to see if he's okay. Yes, he is. But he was pointing to something on the floor in terms of a wet spot perhaps. And that player to shoot. Would be number 4, Tyreek Brown. So as I said before, St. Catherine haven't scored since the start of this quarter. Well, that would be the first point for them. Campion College. Martel throwing it up. And a fight for the loose ball. Tapper goes down. Oh. Almost thought the player carried. This is Martel. Coast to coast. Oh, so unfortunate. Tapper, the putback. And nothing going for Tapper just yet of Campion College. So sitting down for St. Catherine Edwards and coming in is number 11, Johnny Swaby, one of the ball handlers who did well for St. Catherine earlier in the series to get to the stage. Nothing but brick. And Campion touch it last. Ball belongs to St. Catherine. Swaby lines up a 3, doesn't fall. So Martel doing well in the ball handling for Campion. Payne in pass receiving position. A screen is set. Tapper gets it. A runner. Oh! This is St. Catherine now. With their big man inside, puts the ball on the floor. Unable to turn. He loses possession. Campion College the other way. Edwards. He was stopped in traffic. In fact, it was Payne who was stopped in traffic. Martel doesn't get it to fall. And a foul on number 13, Leon Martin, who got the rebound and his initial putback was stopped. He will go to the line. So Tapper checks out, and coming in for Campion number 10, Joshua Bertram. While Martin will shoot, a big man for Campion, yes. And the coach replacing like for like in terms of having that offensive rebound going for Campion College. They crashed the board oh so well. St. Catherine with possession now. Off and running that time. It was Tyreek Brown. 5.5 minutes to play in the second quarter. St. Catherine have only scored 1 point in this quarter. Campion College 4. Martel with it. The substitution. His shot is brick. That was a turnaround jumper by Joshua Bertram. On the dribble. For St. Catherine. Swaby losing possession. Oh, that was a forward pass. But St. Catherine read it. Martel finding Payne. Bertram. His first 2 points since checking in. And this is the closest that Campion College have come since the start of the matchup. St. Catherine finding it hard to score, and Campion College enjoying the run. Great movement of the ball by Campion. This is Martel up top, finding Payne. Bertram standing in the key, and the long range shot comes. Oh, that's like a dagger to the heart. And both teams are locked up at 19 for the first time in the contest. We have a tied game with St. Catherine now just edging in front. So a 2-point lead being enjoyed now by St. Catherine. So Winter is on the floor for St. Catherine. Payne, a long-range shot. But it may pain the heart of his coach to see him take those shots if they're not scoring. Winter lost the handle on it. And that's St. Catherine player skipping past two, then taking the shot. Oh, sweetly rewarded. A 4-point lead for St. Catherine now. Under 3 minutes to play. Martel up top. Not rushing the game. Finding Payne. Bumps into Bertram. Still got the shot off. And the players who have journeyed from Spanish Town and the spectators enjoying as Winter draws the foul. So referee Paulus Simpson pointing to where the players should stand at the key. As Winter scores the first of two, will shoot again. And missing the second. Oh, good first step that time by Martel. Onto the rack. So Tapa checking back in and scoring two more. 4 points for him in this quarter so far. Great pass. Martel stepping back. Doesn't get it to fall. Oh, great hustle by Campion. Shoots again. Misses once more. Campion really stifling the offense of St. Catherine now. Long range shot. That's an air ball. A 1 point game. And we're heading now to the closing stages of the second quarter. Payne's shot doesn't drop. He hustles for the ball. And Winter with the clear out. Oh, that was sweet. Goodness gracious me. Wow. I want to be a kid again. That's a sweet move. Payne inside to Tapa. Oh! Great production from Tapa now. It was a little flat when the game started, but 6 points for him so far in the paint. No coach could argue against that. A 1 point lead being enjoyed by St. Catherine. Not too much of a comfort though. Great run. But St. Catherine will get possession going the other way. 2.8 seconds to play. So that's how the second quarter will end. 26-25 in favor of St. Catherine. And this certainly was an exciting quarter. At the end of it, the team that was in front, St. Catherine, who led by as much as 8 points, now lead by just 1. The halftime break is up on us. We'll be back. So welcome back to the action here at the UA Gymnasium. That player looking so awesome in the air for St. Catherine, but couldn't get it to drop. Campion College, the team in red, coming the other way. Payne inside. Oh! So Campion College have gone in front now for the first time in this matchup here tonight, just by a point. This is the ISSA U19 high school basketball semifinal. Ball making a circular motion and rimming out. This is Martel on the dribble for Campion College, finding Payne, opts to shoot or makes the pass. Nothing yet for Campion College. That play went down hard. This is St. Catherine. And Campion College touch it last. It'll be St. Catherine ball. Oh, great turn by Winter. Oh, that looks so good. Excellent execution that time by the St. Catherine big man. This is Martel lining up a three. Whoa! Boom! And if St. Catherine thought they were getting away, Campion College answering the call. Another fight for the loose ball. That player turning the putback. Oh! And for the second time in the matchup, we've had a tied game. Campion College outscored St. Catherine in the last quarter, 15-8. And let us see if they can build on that momentum. Winter, oh! He got away so smoothly. A great hustle for the ball by both teams. This is Martel. Exciting stuff. Attacking the rack. Tapper with the rebound. Finding Payne. Searching for an opportunity to score. Campion College. Oh, that was a great pass. Unfortunate, but in the end. So St. Catherine with a 2-point lead now. Under 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. And a substitution out to be called for Campion. And their big man. Number 34, Christopher Lawson. So the game tied at 32. And for the third time in the matchup, we've had a tied game. And Campion College getting a 3-point play. One at the charity stripe and two in regular play. A long-range 3-point attempt. Doesn't ask any question that time. It was number 4, Tyreek Brown. St. Catherine saying to Campion, we're here. We're still in the contest. Great behind the back pass to Payne. There's a whistle on the play called on St. Catherine. Tapper scoring for the first time in this quarter. 8 points for him so far. That three-point attempt is short. This is Spain. Has done a whole lot for Campion tonight. St. Catherine off and running. Swaby was waiting. And Javon Hewitt, for whom the ball was intended, couldn't hold on. Campion College comes the other way. In slow motion. That Campion College player now turning on the heat. On St. Catherine, it is Christopher Lawson who scored just now. Only a 2-point game. Under 5 minutes to go. Swaby with it. And it'll be St. Catherine ball. So it will be Martel to inbound for Campion. Pressure building in the game. And the pressure more so on St. Catherine, who enjoyed up to an 8-point lead earlier on in the contest. But since then, it has been a different story with this Campion College team now pressing the advantage. Tapper to shoot 2 at the line. So Campion College with now a 5-point advantage. Oh my, how the tables have turned. St. Catherine contemplating how they'll navigate now. Edwards to Swaby. Edwards. This is Tapper inside, doesn't get it to fall. And St. Catherine will come away with it. Oh no, they've lost it. Tapper was hoping for an and one. 2:14 to play now. With a substitution called. And Martel certainly has provided excellent production in rebound, points, assists, steals for Campion College on the floor tonight. But missing both his 2 free throw attempts. Inside to the St. Catherine big man. But he loses the handle on it. Tapper, coast to coast, runs out of acres. Under 3 minutes to go now in the third quarter, with Campion College holding on to a 5-point lead. They struggled earlier against the tempo and the accuracy of St. Catherine, but the momentum have swung in their favor. Winter always floating towards the basket and then making the handoff. But a couple of times the intended receiver failed to score. Campion College shooting again, missing one more time. St. Catherine turn at the rack. They miss as well. And Martel runs off with it. So Campion College spectators, they have come to play. Under 2 minutes to play and a timeout called by St. Catherine. As a 7-point advantage for Campion College. St. Catherine will talk things over with their head coach. So we pick up the action now with under 2 minutes to go in this the third quarter. So St. Catherine not getting the production from their big man inside. Whistle on the play. And two whistles sounding simultaneously. That was Winter, he lost it. Martel comes flying the other way. Putting it up, missing the mark. His teammate grabbing the rebound, but he was fouled. Coach Lennox Lindo of St. Catherine had said before the start of the game that if his team can reduce the number of turnovers, then certainly that will be crucial down the stretch. But at this juncture, St. Catherine, they're doing the opposite. Leon Martin at the line for Campion, scoring the first of two, will shoot one more. And the second one, unsuccessful. Oh, the putback that time from Matthew Campbell. Martel goes for three. The rim is closed. St. Catherine players are looking at the shots flying over their head. Can they make a game of this? Martel. Oh! Sweet finish. So that's how it will end. Campion College really now are in the driver's seat, heading into the final quarter. A 6-point lead, make that a 7-point lead being enjoyed by Campion. We'll be back in just a moment. Here we go now. We swing into the last quarter. Campion College coming out smoking. A 3-point shot converted immediately by Leon Martin. So a 3-point shot opening up now a 10-point lead for Campion College. Their biggest lead of the contest. Can St. Catherine respond? Oh, great turnaround jumper, but unsuccessful. Payne. Oh! Can St. Catherine respond? 2 points. So the foul was called on number 30, Martel. Bertram was standing inside, waiting. Nothing for St. Catherine just yet. A 12-point lead for Campion College, the team in red. And a rear miss for Campion College. It's could be St. Catherine ball. Yes, it is. And Matthew Campbell standing just outside. Of the key for St. Catherine. So that player of St. Catherine, Shawayne Edwards, was tied up. Payne alone on the dribble. Tapper. Oh! So 2 more points for Tapper in the contest tonight for Campion. And seeking to reply is St. Catherine, but nothing working for them offensively at the moment. It's a 14-point lead. It was a good handoff inside to Tapper. He gets it once more. Payne to shoot. St. Catherine really needs something now. And that, of course, will give them momentary reprieve. Tyreek Brown scoring that 3-pointer. 11-point lead. This is Campion with it once again. And that player sliding inside. Unable to convert. It was Lawson. A tussle for the ball. Under the basket. 2-on-1 fast break. Oh! St. Catherine can be dangerous. 2 3-pointers. And they're sensing a comeback. St. Catherine taking their own sweet time to work themselves back in the contest. Doesn't fall. That player trying to turn around. So Payne checking out. Tapper sitting down. And the 2 players coming in now for Campion College. That is Smith, we have not seen since the first quarter. 3-pointers for St. Catherine. And my oh my, they're back in the game. It's now just a 5-point lead. It's never over until it's over. On the 5.5 minutes to play. We say good evening or good night to the 33 viewers watching at the moment. This now is St. Catherine on the dribble. Unsuccessful in the attempt. And Campion now making some mistakes of their own. And a timeout called by the St. Catherine coach, who thought it best to talk things over. Lennox Lindo. And what was earlier on a 12-point lead have now cut down to 7. So Bertram on the dribble. And Edwards lost the handle on it. Campion College's Martel finding Smith. Perhaps he wants to be like Mike. Payne. The bounce pass inside to Smith. Oh. So an 11-point lead. Well, that's now an 8-point lead as St. Catherine slowly inch their way back into the contest. St. Catherine almost replying. So a foul call. The momentum still. Oh, Bertram couldn't get it to fall. Long range shot. Oh. Could it be slipping away now from St. Catherine? 2.5 minutes to play. That player really looks so good in his isolation. It is Edwards finding a way ever so often to shoot. The spectators are all standing now. This is Smith. And a battle for the loose ball. Whistle comes now in separating those players. This is the closing stages of what has been certainly a long, exciting, and enthralling contest. Martel hoping to go inside. Scramble for the ball. Under 2 minutes to play now. This is Bertram on the dribble. Edwards. Oh. Unable to get it to fall. Campion enjoying the run. Tapper swings inside. Nothing for him on that play. This is Spain. Easy does it. An 11-point lead, and Campion College are sensing a place in the Under 19 final. Smith, Tapper, Payne, really working the ball now, Campion College. So ball belonging to St. Catherine, and the spectators really cheering on Campion College now in the closing stages of the contest. But this game and we'll ask Ludlow Barker for his closing comments. in what certainly was an exciting contest, in what certainly was a nail-biting 40 minutes, where St. Catherine held on to the lead, but the momentum swung in Campion favor, and when it did, it stayed in their favor for good.
Yeah, everything changed in the third quarter. I think St. Catherine came out real cold. I think they made a mistake by probably going outside, because outside is real cold. They probably stayed in the gym like Campion, because they came back ready. They started making shots from outside. They started getting to the basket. They're just doing about everything. The number 0, don't know his name, really is
Edwards.
X-Factor. Edwards, real X-Factor. Kept the game right where Campion needed it to be. Kept pressure on the ball handler from St. Catherine. He was doing everything. And I think they deserve to be winners tonight. And let us see if they'll be All-Island champions.
Yeah, let us see, because St. Catherine, as we said before, had enjoyed an 18-10 lead at the first quarter. But ever since then, it has all been one-way traffic with Campion.
One-way traffic, really. I think some of the decision-making by the St. Catherine players, they gave away the ball too easily. Unforced errors. Boy, they have a big man there who somehow can't seem to hold on to the ball. Don't he could catch a cold right now.
That's number 32.
Yeah, number 32. Even in this kind of weather, couldn't even catch a cold. But this is how basketball is. It can swing from end to end. And then they are the defending champions of our conference. So I think they have been battle tested, and they showed again that they want it more than anyone else.
And I like when you said battle tested, because given the St. Catherine team, we know there are no pushovers. But I think that Campion College too have found a rhythm in this series, where they defeated St. Catherine in the best of 3, 2-0. And tonight they have the advantage and using it to the best of their ability.
You're so right about rhythm, because St. Catherine is very inconsistent. They have some good players, but unfortunately they couldn't put it together as a team. Too many sloppy turnovers, too many unforced errors to really mount a challenge in this half of the game. The game is played right in 4 quarters, and unfortunately they seem to only have played 2. And not the important 2 is the first 2, and the last 2 is where Campion has now come up and is closing this game out right now.
And you recognize that Campion never went too far in their bench either, except on few occasions. But they've kept their center. They've also kept, yes, that number 23 player Smith, and they've also kept Zero Payne, as well as number 30 Martel, I believe the son of the coach, throughout the entire proceeding.
Yeah, definitely. What they have done is that they have those players who are fit but integral to what they do on the floor, and they have kept them out there. They don't even look like they're breaking a sweat, really. They were ready, they're fit, they obviously have worked hard, and now it's showing on them because they're now ready to do what they need to do.
Excellent point that time by Ludlow Barker. And in the event you're joining us, it is the ISSA U19 semi-final here between St. Catherine and Campion. And Campion having right now a 9-point lead with just under 15 seconds to play, and the winner will advance to face the winner of the other semi-final between Manchester and Herbert Morrison. You thought you got value for money tonight?
Yeah, definitely. Good to see people coming out and watch.
To play, and Ludlow Barker would have seen many a games, would have coached many a games himself, would have played many a games back in the Berger Paints Division I basketball league for the Brave Chiefs, and have won home in the championship with the Brave Chiefs.
So many, can't remember, but I think about 1.5 dozen, I think we have done very well. And we continue to look at basketball at a different level. You know, these guys coming up, we hope they can continue to carry it and bring their own memories and old skill set to the game.
Definitely. And at the closing stages, an 11-point lead. St. Catherine desperate at this moment.
Yeah, man, really. 8.3 seconds to go. They're still down 8-1. 11 points. know it's over. They're writing it on the wall. The fat lady has sung, not even singing, has sung already. Finished, put on her clothes, and I'm going home now, you know?
Thanks so much again, Ludlow Barker. Ludlow Barker, hard-working coach, and himself a former player. Congrats to Campion College winning 63-52. They go on now to the grand final at the National Under-19 level. The National Under-19 Championship will come up, of course, in a few days. But Campion College have booked their ticket to the championship decider. Whoever the winner of the other semi-final is will have to come to Campion College to take the title. The Under-16, the first semi-final winner of the Under-16 category was known today, of course, when Campion they lost to St. George's College 59-45. St. George's College in the Under-16, the National Under-16 final. So I'm Dwight Fraser on behalf of MG Sports and the rest of our technical crew or cameramen saying thanks for watching, and join us again when we come from a venue near you with another feature of the Intersecondary School Sports Association. Hopefully you'll be able to join us.